Hi Geminis, the gems in my eyes. How are you? I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested. And of course, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, and also if you're in the US, happy 4th of July this week. Maybe you'll be celebrating, going by the pool, having a barbecue, seeing friends, family, fireworks. And if you're not in the US, well, you could still have fun and do something, right? All right, so let's just get right into it, guys. All right, so I definitely feel like there's this like energy of someone coming back, or things kind of, a situation that you thought was just like, all right, it is what it is changing up. It feels like you're in for a surprise, like something that you never expected would happen may very well happen. Let's just leave it at that, and we'll get back, we'll touch back into that a little bit later, okay? All right, so when it comes to your health, Geminis, I feel like this week you really gotta come back to yourself and be kind to yourself, because there's this element of like maybe not valuing yourself or placing your value and your self-esteem, your confidence in like material, superficial things. And it may not be your fault, right? In this day and age with like Instagram, Facebook, what we see on TV with celebrities or your neighbor, your friends, your family, sometimes you may feel like you got to keep up with the Jones. And like, you know, if you see your neighbor, you know, got a new car, you see so-and-so's on vacation at this like cool place, or someone just did their hair differently, or they got a new outfit, or someone's got a new Chanel purse, I don't know, like, and it makes you feel like, wow, like maybe I should get that, or like I need to be doing that, or I need to look like that, why don't I look like that? And it's normal, you know, it doesn't mean that you're fake and superficial, but just catch yourself at any of those times when you start having those thoughts like you need to change yourself, or you need to get more things, or you need to comparing yourself this week, because you may kind of fall into that like trap or that rabbit hole where you feel like you need to keep up with the trends and keep this image maybe of yourself that maybe it's not you, maybe it's not true to you, maybe you don't even like expensive purses, maybe you don't really care about fancy cars or anything like that, but because you feel like you're missing out, you want to get it because you think it'll make you feel better about yourself. But if that's not who you are, if that's not your thing, don't do it. Do invest in yourself and what makes you happy. But try not to compare yourself or compare your life to other people, okay? And it's okay if you like those things. Like, I'm not hating on you. I'm not judging. It's okay if you like expensive, nice things, but try not to do it or get those things for validation or because you feel like you gotta like blend in or keep up with the trends. If you like that, that's you. But if you know that's not in your heart, that's not who you are, try not to compare yourself or feel like you need to fit into a category to fit in or to be accepted, you know, because the right people that are supposed to be in your life are going to appreciate you, are going to love you for who you are, whether you have nice things or you don't, whether you look a certain way or you don't, it doesn't matter, just be you, okay? And invest in yourself, invest in your health, invest in you feeling better, not material things that will only temporarily make you happy, but in the long run, maybe will not even mean anything to you in 4, 5, 10 years. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, there's this like energy of overindulgence in doing so by like escaping and like partying, drinking, drugs, alcohol, like anything like that that may be getting in between your money, your finances, your career, your goals. I'm not saying that you are doing these things, but anything that is like any kind of overindulgence behavior, okay, with anything that becomes to the point where it affects you, maybe you're like, you don't want to get too involved with these things and then not be able to perform, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you go to a party, you get super drunk, and then the next day you know you have to go to work, but you're hungover, you can barely function, you can't be productive, you can't perform at your best. It kind of like, it makes you have to go backwards and you're slowing down, right? And I'm not saying you can't do those things. Like, have fun, live your life, you know, if you're on vacation or whatever. But if you know you have responsibilities or you have something to do the next day or the week ahead, maybe just kind of keep control of yourself, you know, like keep it at, you know, a few drinks or just one drink, or just be responsible. Handle your responsibilities first before you have fun, overindulge. And this doesn't have to be you as well. Like, let's say you're a business owner and you're one of your employees, you know, you notice they've been coming in looking kind of weird or smelling kind of weird about, you know, certain things, or they look kind of high, or they look kind of drunk. You know, you may have someone like that in the workplace, or someone that you know that's not keeping up their fair share, not being productive, and they're slacking. Maybe there's something going on at home, there's something going on in their life, and you can see that that is kind of like taking away from their productivity and maybe hurting your business, hurting your money. So there may be this kind of energy going on, and it doesn't have to be you. It could be someone around you or something that could affect your money. So just be aware of that. You can have fun, keep things lighthearted, but you want to make sure also that for some of you, you may need to separate friends and family from business. Sometimes I feel like it is good, right, to include your family and friends, because you want to keep, you know, you want to keep the wealth within your people you care about. But there are some situations, many situations, where it can get kind of sticky, it can get kind of tricky. You need to sometimes separate friends and family from your money, from your business, because if you guys are not on the same page about, you know, you're not on the same page about your goals, you're not both, some are responsible, some are not. One person may have to put in more work than others, and then it can kind of break or make relationships. So you know your situation, you know your family or friends. I know for myself, I have some family that I love and we have a great time, but would I do business or live together with them? Heck no, because I would be putting in all the work and I would be the most responsible one with all the stress. I just know how it is. So you got to know yourself. You got to know your family and friends maybe you're working with or you're involved in. And, you know, maybe if you're letting them borrow too much money, or you're letting them slack off, and now you're carrying more of the weight, you know, you got to just kind of know that and analyze that and keep things separate if it's going to help you sleep better at night and keep the peace and keep the relationships. Or maybe just have a talk with them, okay? If you have family, friends involved in your business or your investments or, you know, stuff like that, okay? All right, so when it comes to your love relationships and dating, as far as the other person you could be dealing with, I feel like it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and or maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But of course, it doesn't have to be, guys. It could be any sign, like I always say to you. It could just be the energy this person is embodying. But going back to what I said in the beginning, you're in for some kind of surprise, okay? And I think the surprise is coming from this individual. It feels like this person before, and it could be intentionally or unintentionally, it kind of feels like they didn't do anything bad to you. Like, they meant no harm, they didn't do anything awful, but it almost feel like maybe they didn't see your value or see your worth. Like, they didn't really pay you no attention. Like, they weren't rude to you or mad or anything, but I just feel like they kind of just like they didn't really like give you a time of day, or didn't really give you a chance, didn't really see all the things you had going for you, or like your value, your worth. Like, maybe you were still dealing with things and you didn't maybe have a lot to offer, or you were still working on yourself, and maybe they just were in their own little world, you know, they didn't see that, and they maybe just didn't give you a chance. They didn't pay you no attention, okay? And I think maybe that kind of hurt your feelings, like, oh, ouch, whatever, but it wasn't nothing terrible happened. So I kind of feel here like you know this person, or maybe you know of each other. Maybe they barely know you, but you kind of, you know them. I don't know, but it feels like you've been on this journey of working on yourself. You've been building, you've been growing, trying to get your your confidence back up, trying to work on yourself in all areas of your life, your health, your finances, your body, your mentality, like everything, your spirit. And you've been slowly kind of making your way up that hill and working on yourself, getting stronger, getting smarter, getting better. And you've been putting in the work. And I think for a long time, you've been really bored. You haven't been able to do that much, and you've just been kind of like lacking that mental stimulation that you Geminis really need so badly. And I feel like now all of a sudden this week you guys may start talking, or maybe this person's gonna see, wow, like Gemini, like you've been working on yourself, or like, wow, like you've changed, or you're looking pretty good, or like now they notice you. Okay, before they didn't notice you, but now this person notices you. Okay, like if you're a girl, maybe now you got your hair looking right, your body's looking good, or you have a nice outfit, you're just glowing. If you're a guy, maybe now you got some muscles, or like you're looking more fresh, I don't know, like clean shaven, I don't know. But now this person notices you, and now they want to work together with you. They want to hang out with you. They want to be a part of whatever you got going on. Like, hey, I'm going here. Do you want to come with me? Like, I feel like now they want to cooperate with you. Now they want to do things with you. And that may take you by surprise. Where you're like, oh, wow, really? Like, because I think to you still feel like the same person. You're like, I'm still me, but wow, okay, cool. But I think now you realize, okay, well, I want this person to kind of prove it to me. I want them to really put an effort, because like I went for a long time feeling unnoticed, feeling like unloved, and I want them now to really prove to me that they are interested, not just interested because of how I look or what I have, or superficial things. But I feel like now they've noticed you, and they're like, ooh, who's that? They're like looking through the blinds, looking through the curtains, like a nosy neighbor, right? And it looks like now they are becoming more serious about this, or becoming more serious about you. This could be someone who is very financially well off, and maybe they come from a good family, they come from a good upbringing, a good background. They could live in an area where it's very like suburbs, or a lot of green trees, plants, animals, deers, coyotes, or they can live in like a really nice area, or like a big house or big land. Okay, and they could be someone who, like, yes, they have everything they need, but emotionally they've been feeling kind of bored, or emotionally not as, haven't experienced like a real special love in their life, or maybe for a long time. And I feel like now they notice you, Gemini, and they're like, ooh, wow, Gemini, like, I don't remember you looking like this. I don't remember you like this. Now, all of a sudden, you are much more appealing to them, and they're very attracted to you. It could just be something in your energy. I feel like for a lot of you, it's maybe just how you look, how much you've grown, how much you've changed, or you become like wiser, more confident in yourself. And that just like, it oozes this like, I don't know, this like appeal to this person. And I don't even think you notice it about yourself, honestly. I don't feel like you notice it about yourself, but this person notices the change in you, okay? So we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice, all right? So we will continue this in the extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.